So my cake fell over in the freezer in the middle of decorating and I truly almost gave up, but I was determined to make this Christmas tree cake work, so here's how it all started. I really wanted to make a Christmas tree cake that I had seen on Pinterest and try it out to see if I could do it myself, and I had quite a few 4-inch cake layers that were sitting in my freezer for too long, so I thought it was perfect. I would use these to make a content cake just for fun. So my plan was to stack and layer these cakes together as I'm doing right here, and the top 2 layers are heart-shaped cakes, which should be fine because I'm going to be carving a bunch off of the top anyway because I'm trying to accomplish a Christmas tree shape. This cake honestly turned out so tall, but that's perfect because that's exactly what I wanted, but it was definitely not very stable, so I had to let it chill in the freezer for a little bit before continuing. And I thought I'd add in a dowel just to give it some extra support and keep it from like tipping over or anything. And I don't know what the heck I did wrong, but why did it end up like 10 times more lopsided after I added the dowel in? I proceeded to start carving with my serrated knife anyway because I didn't think it mattered since it's going to be carved anyway. I could just shape it myself, you know? But it was honestly just so unstable because it was hard to carve into this cake since the buttercream was like rock solid due to the fact that I was in the freezer, and the cakes were also frozen, so it was causing the buttercream to firm up as well. Things were not looking good, guys, but my solution is always pop it in the freezer and then continue working. But then this cake had the audacity to fall and tip over in the freezer. Oh my god. I really debated just like throwing the whole thing away and like calling it a day, but I still continued and I had to rescue this cake. So I decided to try carving a piece out of the bottom to make it more level so that it wouldn't tip over anymore, and that helped a lot. And then I aggressively started nailing the dowel in to see if that would help, and it didn't really do anything. So I just popped the top piece on and kept carving. Like at this point I had nothing to lose, and thank god this wasn't for a client or anything. This was just for fun. This was definitely a very messy process. Here are all the cake scraps that I got, but once I finished carving and got it to a place where it was decent looking, I started crumb coating finally. I'm so sorry guys, I accidentally got in the way a little bit when I was piping on the frosting, but I pretty much just piped buttercream all around the cake, and then I used my offset spatula, kind of like running it up and down the cake to spread all of the frosting out, and then I used my scraper to shape it up a bit and make it nice and smooth. I'll be doing the fun part, which is decorating in part 2, so be sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!